Have you ever thought of taking a stroll after a long day of work in the nearby public spaces, but realized that the closest one is either distant or crowded? Well, that's not your problem, because most districts in Hong Kong are lacking public spaces. While the Hong Kong planning standards and guidelines suggest that each person should enjoy public space that is at least 2 meters square, and that the proposed improved space in 2030 plus plans is 2.5 meters square. It is still far behind some of the similarly scaled cities like Tokyo and Singapore, as citizens in both places can get an average of 5.8 meters square to 7.6 meters square. This problem is particularly serious in districts like Mong Kok, where each person can only enjoy 0.6 meters square of public space, which is equivalent to only a third of a toilet space. Moreover, even when there are public spaces in the district, some of them may not be accessible to all citizens as they are located inside a private development. Whereas for public open spaces, they are often difficult to spot or that the activities one can do within the space are restricted.
咁咧喺我2017年開始喺呢個社區做工作嘅時候咧，就開始好多街坊都同我講話公共設施不足啊，休憩空間不足，特別係一啲免費嘅籃球場啦。而旺角區就係一個即係四通八達嘅一個區啦，咁所以好多可能住喺新界，甚至住喺港島嘅人咧，都有機會係 book 旺角區嘅康文署設施去打波嘅。即係因為方便啊嘛，咁所以就出現咗一個嚴重不足嘅問題啦。
足唔足夠啊？梗係唔足夠啦。
唔足夠喎，係啦，好似而家眼見就係咁多啦。咁但係其實而家已經唔係話一啲好繁忙嘅時候，咁細嘅空間，但係其實好多小朋友喺度玩咯。即係相對設施亦都唔多，佢有啲係 for 老人家，咁變咗其實可能又要平衡老人家小朋友，就大家有個空間就更少啦。
羽毛球場嘅係少咗㗎，係好難 book 場啊，係呢樣嘢，呢個事實上係嘅。
But are there really no more spaces left for public spaces? As in 2020, there are 504 secondary schools scattered across 18 districts in Hong Kong. Obviously, school campuses are for students to study. However, when school hours are over, these spaces become unutilized. To ensure that these land resources are better utilized and that citizens can enjoy more public spaces in their spare time, our group has come up with the idea of opening up the schools as public spaces during non-school hours.
咁其實我留意到咧，每個社區入面都一定有唔少嘅小學或者中學嘅，咁佢哋嘅校舍咧，多數都有一個唔錯嘅籃球場啊，甚至有啲有泳池，亦都有禮堂。咁禮堂入面通常都可以打下羽毛球啊。咁唔同嘅中小學佢哋已經有一啲設施咧係用緊嘅。咁但係禮拜六日咧又空咗喺度，咁某程度上都幾浪費嘅。
Schools don't only provide extra spaces, but also provide a space with more possibilities. Most public spaces we have today only consist of very limited facilities with just benches and greenery. This greatly limits activities that citizens can carry out in these areas. Whereas in schools, there are many rooms that can serve diverse purposes. So if schools are opened up, citizens may enjoy a much greater variety of leisure activities. With that being said, this project is carried out to explore the possibility of opening up schools for the public's well-being. While as shown by market research within the district, over half of the respondents visit public spaces regularly for more than 2 days a week, whereas only less than 15% of over 400 responses not supporting the project. We have therefore chosen Mong Kok as our pioneer project.
In our project, we'd like to incorporate our app, Open School, to solve the administrative issues. When the users want to book the facilities of a school, they can simply tap on schools. Under this tab, other nearby schools will be listed, arranged in the order of the distance to the current GPS location. This list can be viewed as a map, so the users have a better picture on the location. The app also allows users to save schools to their favorite list. All they have to do is to tap on the school and click the Start button. They can later view the saved schools under Favorites. When the users want to make reservations on facilities in the school, they can simply click on Booking. The system then requires them to log in. The registration is simple, but just providing the name, email address, and password, an account can be set up. The app will prompt the users to go to a website to complete the booking. They will first have to choose the desired facility and then the school. They can then book a slot in the coming 10 days. After selecting the date and time, the system will require them to fill in the personal details for identification purposes. To ensure a higher security level, the HKID card number, the purpose of the booking, and the expected number of people joining are required of the users. After filling in all the fields, the users can then confirm the booking. Upon confirmation, an email will be sent to them. To enhance social inclusion, we've included a very special feature in our app where users can choose to join others. For individuals who don't have a companion for a game and wish to be accompanied, they can click Gandoi and complete the poll on Facebook. With companions, they can be more encouraged to use these facilities. When spotting a damaged facility, the users can use the report function. After clicking on Report Damage, the users can fill in the personal details, the details of the facility, and then the photos of the damaged facility. This way, the users won't be held accountable for the damages that are not caused by them.
我認為呢個建議咧係非常之務實，亦都係真係可以即時解決到依家當下社區設施啊、休憩空間不足嘅問題嘅。咁所以我嚟緊都可以考慮喺區議會嗰度咧去動議去即係提呈呢個文件啊，去希望即係可以俾到一啲壓力政府咧係去回應翻即係我哋個訴求同埋考慮我哋依家新嗰個建議咯。咁但係技術上咧，可能要留意多少少，就係點樣平衡翻學校同埋公眾人士嗰個利益。有時學校可能會擔心會唔會多咗閒雜人等就進入學校啊，禮拜六日。
We'll deal with these problems by the adoption of smart technologies. As most of the schools have installed CCTV all around the campus, the videos can be uploaded to a drive for schools' access. If the schools do not have CCTVs, we can provide some financial assistance. Apart from that, we have real name registration of the user who booked the venue as they book with their ID card number. Such data will be uploaded to a drive with restricted access so that the individual involved in disputes can be easily identified. Hence, with the involvement of smart technologies, school security issues can be highly alleviated. So just a little recap. How is this project smart? Firstly, we're opening up schools' facilities in the project to ensure a more efficient use of space. And since schools are the existing structures in the community, simply opening it up will not involve construction-related matters. Also, with the incorporation of our app Open School, users get easier access to the facilities. Together with a matching function, social inclusion is enhanced as well. Therefore, this project is smart in terms of both the economic and social aspects. And in the end, people can enjoy more public space.